2 seconds in hand. The gap is dropping slightly, but of course nowhere near enough. Pratama's just managing this exactly what he needs to do. No mistakes. And as we round the final corner for the penultimate time, the race was won and lost here yesterday. The title is on the line for Pratama. Takhira getting it a little bit out of shape there. Takhira desperately wants that podium place. The first one since Malaysia back in September. But as we cross the line, it's last lap time in Malaysia, race 2. Pratama leads by 2.1 seconds. The title is on the line for the Indonesian.
5.5 kilometres to go for Veda Pratama to make history and become the first Indonesian to win the Idemitsu Asia Talent Cup and join an illustrious list of names that have gone on to Grand Prix glory. Will he join them in years to come? I mean, the way that he's managed this season so far, 6 victories, you would say very close to making that 7. A second place to his name as well. He's been outside of the top 2 on only 2 occasions. It's been near enough a perfect campaign, as unfortunately on the final lap we've got a coming together there between a couple of riders. The number 19 has gone down, that's Hafai. Couldn't really see who the second one was. They were in that second group fighting it out for a top 6 finish. But what a performance it's been today from Pratama. What a season it's been for the young Indonesian as well.
It was Al Sahuti who unfortunately went down at turn 1 with the Malaysian Hafai, but Pratama then, half a lap to go. He'll be dreaming of this. This is exactly what we would have wanted coming into race 2. Undoubtedly, the pressure would have been high, especially after yesterday's crash, but he's dealt with pressure all season long. He's had a stellar season, has the number 7 of Pratama, well worthy of the championship. The battle rages on for P3 and P2. Adaki can see Pratama out front. He knows that this is all he can do, finish as high as possible. Ogiwara currently holding second place, but for Pratama, a couple of corners to negotiate, and he will be crowned the 2023 champion.
Adaki's definitely going to have a go here as we go in towards the final corner, turn 15. Just one opportunity left for the final podium places, but of course our attention, our focus is on the number 7. Round of applause early from the team members from the Idemitsu Asia Talent Cup paddock. One corner to go for Veda Pratama to wrap up this championship, but it's all on the line for second and third. Who's going to take it?
Oh, Adaki up the inside and out of shape. Who's that going up the inside? I couldn't quite see, but it is all about Veda Pratama. Indonesia, stand on your feet. A new star is born. Veda Pratama wins his 7th race of the season, and he is the 2023 Idemitsu Asia Talent Cup champion. Veda Pratama, congratulations, what a season, what a victory. Number 7 for the number 7, and he is the 2023 title winner.
It's 7 heaven for Veda Pratama, the number 7 on the front of his bike. A magnificent 7th victory here today. What a rider. The road to MotoGP has only just begun for the young Indonesian, but I think we can be assured it's a long road ahead for that talented young man. The future is indeed bright for Veda Pratama.
What a race from Pratama. New coming into Malaysia. He had a commanding lead, but you've still got to get the job done. And after yesterday's disappointment, coming into this morning would not have been easy for Pratama, especially with Adaki finishing in first place. But Pratama, we wondered what he would do this morning, and he did it to absolute perfection, as he has done for most of this season. A 7th win, as we say, equals tie for Osato's win record for a season. For Osato, of course, picked up his debut podium in the Moto3 class back in Thailand. How long will it be until we're seeing Pratama do the same? This ultimately, I think, was the race-winning move for Pratama, and from this point onwards, he did not look back.
Race-winning move and championship-winning move as well. Onto the brakes into the final corner, and was able to make the brake clear again. In the end, coming across the line 1.8 seconds clear, but you get the feeling he was cruising on the final laps, making sure he got the job done. That's what happened going into the final corner. Well, it was all changed. In the end, Zen Matani rolled through from the back of the pack to take second, a 6th podium finish for him. He'll be joined on the podium by Ogiwara. Ogiwara, at long last, been able to take a podium finish. Just listen to this for Ogiwara. Had finished in 4th place on 5 occasions coming into this one. Well overdue. Ryota Ojiwara finally taking a podium in 2023. Relief for the Japanese rider, and celebrations commence for the Indonesian. Well, as we said, we know just how passionate a country that is when it comes to MotoGP and two-wheeled motorsport in particular. We've already got Mario Aggi flying the flag quite brilliantly in Moto3 and will be in Moto2 next year. But this kid is something special. 7 wins this year. We've been crying out for a superstar from Indonesia. It's early days, of course it is, but maybe we've just unearthed one.
I think we have, Jack. I think we have. There'll be plenty of Indonesians watching on and supporting Veda Pratama. He has such a strong support group back home in Indonesia, and his fan base will be growing and growing and growing. Just getting a helping hand from Puetazan, I think it is the number 20. Just getting a helping hand round. As he picked up the Indonesian flag, he probably would have just stalled his bike, the number 7. That's probably the second mistake of his season so far, but he won't care one jot. Pratama joins Toba, Sasaki, Chantra, Dennis Onchu, Billy Van Erde, Nishimura, Furusato, who